What's up, YouTube? Back at you again with another video, and this time I wanted to come to you and talk about a new feature that Ally has on their banking website, and it's called buckets. So basically, if you're the type of person that likes to track all your stuff on a spreadsheet, I think this video will be very helpful for you because I like to track all my stuff on a spreadsheet, and that can become really tedious, especially if you forget sometimes. But the thing I like about the new feature that Ally has that's called buckets is the fact that it allows you to basically have these buckets in one savings account, and you can categorize them and then put money in and out of those. And it's just a simpler way to actually keep up with your money without actually having to use a spreadsheet, because you're actually keeping up with it from within the banking app. So let's get started and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So right here I have this account that I made in January. It's called Carlos Emergency Fund, and it's basically for my car stuff. So let's just go through it. And so the thing about the Allied savings account is you have a savings account, and within that savings account you can have 10 buckets. You can categorize these buckets from anything that you want to and create labels on them. So I'll go through my buckets and then we'll go through a few other things and wrap it up. So my first bucket is the Versa oil change, and it's my Nissan Versa. So basically you can click into the bucket. You can see I'm putting $15 in a month, and you can edit the bucket. You can change the category or give it a nickname, and then that's that bucket. My second bucket is the Corvette oil change. So that's $21 a month, and it's basically the same thing. So the thing that I like about the categories are you can basically create whatever you want, categorize it, and then you don't have to worry about going to a spreadsheet. So I think this just makes things more efficient to actually see, you know, your money broken down. So you can see I also have the little stickers for cars. My Corvette tag, I have a Versa tag, then moving. So, you know, I plan on moving maybe in two years. So I'm just putting money to the side so I'll be able to cover the miscellaneous expenses. And then have a random act of kindness. So every year at the end of the year, I always just give out money away, and that's the random act of kindness. Then Ring Video. So if you have any subscription, you can do like I did, like the Ring Video. I think it's $30 or $33 a year. So what you can do is you can pay that. You can pay that fully and then turn around and then pay the $3 a month to a category in your emergency fund or whatever kind of fund you have, and then that's that. I also have birthdays. It's only $40 in there. I need to pick it up because I have birthdays in July. Then you have Corvette maintenance. So this goes for like my tires or my brakes or something miscellaneous that would happen. And then I have car emergencies. So this is basically the deductible for my my Corvette or my Nissan Versa. And then the core savings is where the money goes and you filter it down. So if you click on manage, you'll see you have the core savings at the top, and then all of the other savings all the other categories going through. So if I wanted to distribute, right now I only have 18 cents in my core savings, and I try not to keep any money in there because I feel like all of the money should have a place where it's going. That's the purpose of a budget, to be intentional and, you know, have the money going somewhere and not just sitting, because then there's no purpose for the budget. So if I wanted to go to distribute, I can take this 18 cents and I can add it to this 30. I can do 30.18 and save. And now my core savings has no money in it, and I just put that 18 cents in my Versa oil change. If I wanted to get it out, it's the same way. You can basically And then what I usually do is, if I have a bill or something to pay, I just take that 30 cent, I would take the money from whatever category, I would move it into the core savings, and then I can transfer that money from the core savings to the another bank of my choice, or transfer it to a credit card that I'm paying off, or something like that. So these are just the buckets. You have your withdrawal settings, your deposits, and then your interest paid on the savings. So it'll basically show, will add your interest to your core savings unless you choose a bucket. Keep in mind you're still earning interest on all the money in this account no matter what bucket you put it in. So go back. Another thing you can look at is view growth breakdown. So basically this just shows, it's April just started. This is what, April 4th, April 3rd. So no interest for that month. Then last month you can see the interest paid was $1.18. Then in January it was 99 cents. If you go to performance, this goes on 7-day basis. So you can see the account went from 680 to 640. I probably, oh yeah, I got an oil change for my Nissan Versa. And then it went to 980. And then it stayed at 980, and now it's just, right around 984. I haven't put any money in since February. So then you can go to, you can see all the other stuff. But then you can go to potential. And then I like potential because it basically will show you your projected balance within 3 years if you keep up your current savings amount. And you do reoccurring transfers. So I don't like doing reoccurring transfers. I like to actually, still budget it out in a sheet and then transfer it myself. I just feel better actually being hands-on with where I'm putting my money instead of letting it be automated. But I might get to doing that in the future. But for right now, I just like to really be hands-on and know where every penny's going. So you can, right now you see current balance plus interest. And this is based on 1.50% variable. So basically, Ally has the highest interest rate right now. It was Wealthfront, but I think they were just doing it to take the customers from Ally and drive traffic to Wealthfront. But as you can see, with all of the stuff we have going on with the virus, they're back down to I think like 0.30%. So they're pretty low. But anyway, so let's show you how this works. So right now you see it's 1,241 in 3 years. If I turn on reoccurring transfers, that amount goes up to $8,441 in 3 years. And that's assuming that I'm saving $200 each month. And the thing about this is you can actually put however much you want in here. So if I wanted to do $500 each month. So in 3 years, this would be $19,640 if I keep saving $500 each month, plus the balance, plus the interest. And then super savings is just going out finding money within your accounts. Like, so I have multiple accounts with Ally, but it's just going out and finding money within your accounts. And it's basically taking $100 and putting it into your savings to help boost that growth. So if you turn on super savings, you will go from 19,000 to 23,000 in 3 years. And that's just if you keep saving the amount that you're saving. Now, unfortunately for me, this will never go up because my car emergency fund is basically just to, put the money in there, track it, and when it's time to pay the bills, pull the money out. It's not like an actual emergency fund where you're saving for a long time, or a savings account. This is basically for when things happen and I need to pay bills related to car stuff. I can just go to that account and I already have the money parsed out to the side. So that's pretty much it. You can do reoccurring transfers. You can do the view growth breakdown. We just did that. You can see it says 3 months growth is $650, And that's growth is a monthly breakdown of all ways your account has grown, including recurring transfers, interest paid, and other incoming money. So I think if you're really into budgeting or you're really trying to get on a budget, this is like the best thing that you can use. I mean, think about it. You can, let's say you have $1,000 that you want to put in a savings account, but you want that $1,000 to be broken down into different categories, and you're planning on putting $1,000 in each account, in your account each month. You could basically have a savings account, have 10 categories within that savings account, and then go through and parse out the $1,000. You don't have to write it down or put it in an Excel sheet. You can literally just go here, create the categories, organize it, and just see all of them within, you know, a tap of a button. So yeah, man, this is Ally Buckets. So if you go to Ally and you create a regular savings account, you can turn on the bucket feature, and it'll allow you to do this. You'll have the core savings and the 10 buckets. So I think it's a good idea. Let me know what you think. If you know another banking institution that's using something like buckets, let me know, because I bank with about 7 banks and I've never seen a feature like this. And I think for people that's really trying to take a hold of their finances and know where their money's going without having to go through different apps, I think this is a good feature, because you can create multiple savings accounts, and then you can have multiple buckets or 10 buckets within each savings account. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like the video, subscribe. If you got any questions, hit me up. Peace.